Hey everybody! I know it's been a while that I've done a video and ages, and I do apologize about that. But this particular video today is going to be basically why I was gone and what benefits and things like that. And it's basically learn when to take a break. Like, literally, learn when to take a break. We all think as moms, sisters, daughters, aunties, cousins, uncles, dads, all of that, all of the many hats that we wear, we all think that we can't take a break. That's not true. We all think that if we take a break and the world is going to come to an end. If we take a break, though, our families are not going to know how to function. And that's literally the way I think. If I stop doing my day-to-day, my home is not going to run right. And that's far from the truth. If I stop doing the day-to-days, then I'm going to be off balance. And that's far from the truth. So we're going to talk about learning when to take a break, why you need to take a break, how you move forward to take a break, and how you pick up after you take that break. So I was coloring if y'all are trying to figure out why I got a pen in my hand. But okay. So I've been MIA for quite some time, even in my business. But I've been sort of kind of not MIA in my family. I've been going to work. I got a new job, so that's new. But I still was going to work. I still was coming home and cooking. I still was doing all of those day-to-day things that I've been doing on a regular basis. But I kind of checked out of my business. Things happened and it caused me to need to take a step back, kind of reevaluate a couple of things, and I kind of was very upset at myself that I allowed myself to take a break. You don't want to ever get burnt out in your business. That's not good because you don't want to get burnt out in life. So now imagine when you go through burnout in life, how hard that is for you. Imagine when you go through burnout in your business, how hard that is for you. Like, I still was working my business. I still was hitting my numbers, but I wasn't putting forth my all in all. I was giving my business maybe 20 to 25%. No lie. I was giving my business maybe 20 to 25%. And I knew that I was. And when I finally took a step back and I finally evaluated what I was doing, why I was letting it happen, and how I felt about it, I was able to say, okay, it's time for me to stop doing A, B, C, and D, throw all of that in the garbage, pick up a pen and a piece of paper, write down what my goal is, write down what my purpose is, write down why I want to be successful, and start to achieve those goals. You find your place. You find yourself, not you find your place in life. It's not liking. You find yourself every day worrying about what's going on. You find yourself worrying about what's not going on. We're still kind of in a pandemic. And so you find yourself worried about that. Like, okay, some places are lifting the mask mandate. Some places are not. Some places are allowing 100%. Some places are not. What part of the spectrum in your business are you? I'm going back to 100%. And like I said, I've been MIA because I was dealing with things and I didn't really know how to deal with it. So I kind of took it out of my business and I kind of was like, whatever. As long as I make my money, make my mark to be active, I'm good. Mind you, my business pays for my daughter braces. So if I don't work my business and make my certain numbers, I have to pay for my daughter braces out of pocket. And I refuse to do that. Like, I told myself when I put the braces on her teeth, I'm going to work my business so hard every month that my business pays for her braces. And so far I have. So far I have been hitting my numbers every month that the business hasn't paid for her braces. I was not working my business and I still was hitting rank with my team. Most recent one I got was, I think it's on my refrigerator. So I hit rank October, November, December. I think I hit rank January, February and March, all of 2020, mind you, I was hitting these numbers. And I ranked like 39 out of 219. I ranked 11 out of 198. One, the big group I'm in, that group is growing. If y'all are wondering what I'm looking at, my superstar director reminds me on a regular that I am doing an amazing job. I keep these so close because what it does is it's reminding me that when I'm not feeling my best and one of these pop up in the mail, I'm still doing a good job. I think my most recent one is on the refrigerator. I'm going to see if I can get that in here while I'm still talking. But yeah, you got to know when to take a break. And I learned when to take a break because I don't want to ever get business burnout. You know what I mean? I don't ever want to get business burnout because that's not the place I ever want to be again. Trust me, if y'all watch my why video, you know what I mean. So no, I'm not going to ever burn out of my business again. I'm going to work so hard, more and more and more and more and more and more every single day. I'm going to take every day like it's my first day of business, and I want to, yes, and I want to, thank you. And I want to make sure that I am always on top of my game. So this is me in January. I ranked 33 out of 240 people. I was still in the top 20% of my team for the month of January. I literally thought I had such a horrible month. Literally thought I had such a horrible month. And then I was having a really bad day. My wife was like, you got mail. And I was like, okay, I'll check for it later. She was like, no, trust me, you're going to want to see this mail. And I was like, okay, whatever. I didn't know what to expect. So I seen it. This card right here from my superstar director, who I love dearly, made me feel so much better about my business. And then that's when I realized, and this is basically going back on the refrigerator, if y'all are wondering. It made me realize, even on my worst days, I'm still doing good. Like, I'm still doing my best. Like, I'm still putting my best foot forward. And giving up is not an option. So I took a break. And I recently just started going live again on Facebook. I recently started putting a lot more effort in my business. I want to say within the last month or so, I recently literally just started to take my business seriously again. Because I did. I slacked off. And I say all this to put it like this. It is okay to take a break. You know how they say mental health days are very important in life, at your job and stuff like that, how you need your days off. Don't work 7 days a week if you don't have to, this, that, and the third. That is literally the same way you should treat your business, because your business is your job. If your business is your business, if your business is a hobby, it's still something you got to put some effort into. So you don't ever want to feel as if you are resenting what you are doing. Like, you don't ever want to feel that you have to resent what you're doing because you're having a bad day. It is okay to have a bad day. When you're having a bad day, you know how you get out of that bad day? Get you a coffee or tea or a culotta or a great bottle of water, and you sit down and you write. Write how you feel, write what you're thinking, write what you want, write what happened, write what you don't like. I'm a big fan on writing things. Why? Writing is just like your affirmation. So if you write it out and you get it out and you get it out from the inside out, it's going to make you feel better because you're not holding it in. If you feel like you're having burnout, pick up the phone and call somebody. If I'm your sponsor, pick up the phone and call me if you need to. Text me. Even if you're like, yo, I'm having a moment. I'm like, okay. If I'm busy, I'm like, can we talk at this time? If you're like, I got to get this out, I'm going to stop what I'm doing and I'm going to go ahead and tend to you if I can get away from what I'm doing. But if I can't get away from what I'm doing, I will go ahead and we can text back and forth, back and forth. And the minute I get a second, I will call you. You will get my attention, especially if it's like a moment that I have to spare, because we all got the same 24 hours in a day. We just all choose differently what to do with our 24 hours. So I'm being more intentional with my 24 hours. I work 8 out of 24 hours. I come home and cook. That's going to take me an extra 2 hours. So that'll take me an extra 2 hours because I have to go ahead and cook dinner. 2-3 hours, depending on what I'm making, right? So there goes 8, where we at? 9, 10, 11. Let's just say we're at 11 hours. 11 out of 24 hours. What are you doing with those remaining hours? Yes, you have to get sleep. What are you doing before you go to bed? What did you do for your business today? What did you do for your business yesterday? What do you plan on doing for your business tomorrow? That's the way you start to pick up the pieces when you've taken your break. That is the way you find yourself working your business intentionally. It is okay to take a break. We all need to take a break. Everybody needs to take a break. Everybody needs to take a nap. Everybody needs to take a rest. Everybody needs to sit down, put their feet up. This is why I love this chair so much. This chair I got, I think, from Walmart. And it's the best chair ever. First, I didn't really like it because it didn't do this rock that I wanted it to do so much. But now it's working for me. So I'm happy about that. But get you a space. I come in my office when I'm having a moment. And I just sit and I'll clean my desk. I'll write. I'll work on business stuff just to keep my mind distracted. And then I'll deal with it. But take a break. I took a long break. I did. I took a long break. I was still working my business here and there. Might get some sales. I haven't. This is how bad my break was. I have not mailed out Happy Mail, and I want to say since December. I did not do January. I did not do February, and I did not do March. And I'm not upset. My customers know. I'm still working my business. I'm still doing what I got to do. But that's how much of a break that I took that I learned. If you don't mail it out, okay, fine. Mail it out next month. If you don't mail it out, fine. Mail it out the next month. You don't have to layer up. You don't have to double up. You don't have to do any of that. If you skip a month because you don't have the money, let's say you don't have the money. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You don't have the money to mail it. Yes, it can cost you 70 cents to mail it. But if you're doing 20-something mailers, that's 70 times 25. If you don't have it, you don't have it. Take a break. Let's say you have a bill to pay. Pay your bill or get your Happy Mail out. Can you please pay that bill? Happy Mail can wait. I haven't sent out my monthly mailers in 3 months. I'm not even upset. I used to be upset, but I was not in a good headspace to properly run my business. And I felt that my business would suffer if I didn't have 100% involved in it. I didn't even have 50% involved in my business. I was running my business at about 20 to 25%. Literally, 20 to 25%. I was doing bare minimum to reach my goal every month. My goal every month. Bare minimum to reach my goal every month. I was. Not even gonna lie. Wasn't going live. Wasn't doing any of that. Got boxes. Put it away. Kept it moving. Wasn't taking pictures. Wasn't doing any of those things that I normally do when I'm at 100%. When I'm at 110%. When my mind is so focused on my business, I wasn't doing any of those things. Wasn't doing it. Because mentally, I wasn't there. I mentally needed a break. And before I let my business suffer, before I let my family suffer, I took that break that was necessary. Got my house in order. Got my mental back in order. And now I'm back. And I don't even feel bad. Anybody who knows me know I would have felt bad that my business was suffering. I would have felt bad that I wasn't really giving my family my all. I wasn't really giving my business my all. I wasn't really doing what I needed to do on a regular basis. I didn't feel bad. Had a conversation with my wife about it, and she was like, no, this was the necessary time that you needed off. I literally transitioned from one job to another job in the middle of Texas having that freeze. I literally transitioned from one job to another job in the middle of a freeze. When my town was shut down because it snowed, and we had ice and we had rain and we don't know what to do with that, I literally transitioned jobs. I literally found the light that I was looking for. So when my light was dimming, I refused to allow myself to stay there. You know what I mean? I wasn't posting my daily positivity, and I realized that people look forward to that. If you're friends with me on Facebook, you kind of know what I'm talking about. I basically post daily quotes of positivity, like 12 or 13 every morning. About 12 or 13 of them every morning. And I even stopped that. Like, I would do maybe one or two, maybe. I wasn't feeling it, so I wouldn't do it. If I woke up in a bad mood, I would kind of stay in bed another couple of hours. Yeah, I would. That was me. I wasn't depressed. I wasn't sad. I just wasn't feeling it. Like, I needed a break and did not know how to take that break. So I basically sort of kind of sabotaged myself, sort of kind of sabotaged my business, but not in a way that it would be detrimental to my business to where I would no longer have my business. No, I just kind of took several steps back and stayed there. Found a comfortable seat and I stayed there. And I just was very, you know what I mean? Now, I'm in a better mood. I'm in a better headspace. I'm in a better vibe. Like, I'm just feeling better. And now I'm back. And I'm back at 100%. And that's the difference I realized. When I'm running at 20% in my business, I suck. Yeah, I might be getting customers. Yeah, I might be doing this. Yeah, I might be doing that. But I suck. Why do I suck? Because I'm not doing what I normally do. Like, I have customers that I have yet to update my customer log. I have to sit on my computer and print out all my new customers. I got to make QR codes because now I'm going to start, when I send out my thank you for being my customer letters, I have to create a QR code for my Facebook page so they can have access. If they want to be a part of my VIP group, I can get them in. Like, I literally got work to do. We have launches coming up. We got conference coming up. We got so much coming up. I'm not going to get left behind. Like, I refuse. Like, I'm good. I'm out of my funk. I'm back. Y'all got me back. I'm going to start posting videos. I'm going to start talking about things. I'm going to keep it real as I've always done. And I think that's how I find myself winning. Is because I keep it real. I keep it open. I keep it normal. Like, I don't make it seem like everything is flowers and sunshine every day, because we have cloudy days. You have rainy days. You have moments where you just don't want to get out of bed. You have moments where you don't want to work your business. Here's the thing. You can work your business from your cell phone. If you can text on Facebook, you can work your business from your cell phone. If you can, online shop, you can work your business from your cell phone. You will find ways, and I say that because that's pretty much what I did. I pretty much worked my business from my cell phone and my iPad. And I wasn't feeling it. It's something about creating a space that makes you feel good. It's something about having a vibe that is yours. Can't nobody take that from you. That makes you, oh my God, sorry. That makes you feel good. Like, and I'm back into my space. I'm back into my vibe. I'm back into my mental, to where my business isn't struggling. My business is thriving. My family's great. My job is great. Everything's great. Life is great. And it's not me saying that because I'm publicly speaking to y'all. Because if life was bad, I'd have been like, girl, I'm struggling. It's rough. It's this. It's that. I think last month was my worst month I had in 3 years. Was my worst month I had in a long time. In a year, last month was my worst month that I had. And that was because I did absolutely nothing in my business. When you do nothing, you get nothing. When you do 25%, you get 25%. That is the way the world works. You put in, you get. You don't put in, you don't get. You don't pay your water bill, you have no water. You don't pay your light bill, you have no power. You don't go grocery shopping, you have nothing to eat. You have to put in to get. It's a give and take kind of like thing. The more you put in, the more you get. It's going to be hard. And when you feel yourself like, oh, I'm scared, take a break. Reevaluate if you're ready to take that next step. Think about why you want to take that next step. Talk to somebody about, yo, should I do this? Like, when I left my job and got my new job, I had the best support system behind me. Like, do it, do it, do it, do it. And I did. You get so comfortable with life. Comfortable is good sometimes, but when comfortable turns into settling and you're just riding, the same stream, there's no woo, there's no splash, there's no nothing. It's just there's no surprise. That's boring. Why do you want to be bored? Why do you want to be bored? Why do you want to settle? You shouldn't want to. That's my favorite line. Don't ever settle. I was this close to settling with life. This close to settling. My business is running at 25%. My business was running at 25% because I was giving maybe 25% worth of energy for it. Not even gonna lie. I barely was putting forth any energy, to be honest. Barely was putting forth anything into my business. Like, I went from the super, 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 super high to pew. Just like that. And I took a break. And now I'm out of that break. I'm good. I'm back. I'm happy. I'm this. I'm that. My business is great. I'm almost reaching my second goal of the month, and the month isn't even over yet. I'm almost reaching my second goal of the month, and the month is not even over yet. So I'm doing pretty well. I'm really excited about where my business is going. But that's because I stopped, I reevaluated, and I put my best foot forward. Take a break. But understand when I say take a break, don't quit. Take a break means take a rest. Take a break means take a seat. Take a break means reevaluate a couple of things. Maybe you're jumping ahead without any thought. Maybe you're jumping a gun and you're just like, I just want to be impulsive and I just want to do it. Sometimes that doesn't always have the best response. So when you are on this break, it is okay to reevaluate what you're doing. That's the purpose of it. It is okay to not know what you're doing next. It is okay to be unsure of if this is what you want to do, moving forward, moving backwards, moving left, moving right. It is okay to try to maneuver all of that during your break. But take a break. Don't make it a permanent break. Don't quit. Don't give up. Don't throw in the towel. Take your break. Stick your pin where your break is at. Pause it. Go ahead. Go through what you got to go through. Talk to whoever you got to talk to. Write down whatever you got to write. Live with your decisions and be okay with it. Make the right decisions, because at the end of the day, you're going to suffer. Your family's going to suffer. And I don't want anybody suffering. I don't want anybody to take any slack for needing to take a break. You need to take a break. It is okay. We are not the Energized Bunny here. We don't just keep going and going and going and going and going. Our batteries die. Like your cell phone dies. Our batteries die. I was running at 25% hard body all day for a hot minute. 25% all day. I didn't even do my birthday packages like I always do. I didn't do no birthday deals. I didn't do nothing for my birthday when it came to my business, and that's not like me. But you live and you learn. And I learned that no matter what my atmosphere, no matter what's going on around me, I still got to put my best foot forward in my business. And that sounds kind of crazy, but it's crazy because when I finally had decided to come back, we are now with the Grow with the Flow incentive. And now I got to figure out a way to kill that. Like, I got to figure out a way to crush it. I got to figure out a way to earn this incentive. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, we'll talk about it on another video. But that's where I'm at. That's my mindset, is that I came back and I'm like, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to kill it. This is how I'm going to crush it. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be very happy about it. And no matter what the outcome is, it's going to be my best outcome. I'm going to put my best foot forward no matter what. And here I am, back in business. I said all that to say, it is okay to take a break. No one's going to judge you. No one's going to be upset with you. No one's going to tell you you can't take a break. No one's going to tell you that. And if they do, you tell them, yes, you can. You tell them you have to, and you don't have to explain yourself moving forward. You're going to take that break, and you're going to enjoy that break. Then when that break is over, you're going to come back, and you're going to be better than ever. Okay? So, I got to go get some more work done. I just felt like I didn't want y'all to be left out on this moment that I had. But yeah, take that break, y'all. Take a break. Don't live in it. Don't fester in it. Don't make yourself feel bad for taking a break, but take that break. Put your best foot forward. And if you need to talk, I'll be here. Peace out.